Hey guys, how y'all doing? How you doing? Just me messing around, looking at these movies again. Okay. So the black hole, and we'll talk about that one first, okay? See, I watched that one first a couple of days ago. But it was basically about a movie that I told y'all once before about. I'll go back and find that too. But it was got to do with the power, the electricity. I think the other movie had to do with the electricity and the phone, how something evil was coming through the electricity and the phone. And this one is the evil came through the electricity. He came through a big hole. They keep saying it's a black hole because I guess whatever they call it, because it's one and they say it's in the universe. But the thing came through the black hole. So it got onto the electrical wires and electrical power, and this kind of like NASA, let's say NASA, something like NASA. But the hole and the thing that came through it was two different things. You know, there was like a portal, right? So they were two different things. So as the thing went on that came out, it was like you know how sometimes your TV be kind of like all them little great looking things, you can't see anything and it makes that noise. Well, that's what it was doing. Current, whatever you want to say it is, electrical charge, whatever. And it was going through all electricity and it made it outside. But as he's moving along, it's like the black hole is like sucking up everything and like the teary, well, sucking up everything and doing havoc. It's like it's trying to go with the entity or whatever the object, you know, that came out of it. So it's tearing up stuff and it's growing. So he sucking in all electricity and he growing. So they got to find a way to get rid of it. And so as the entity or thing, whatever it is, and when it meets a person, if you're in its way, it's going in the power lines and all of that too. It's actually, you know, like you go to a crisp to like to the bone, it then electrocuted you all the way so badly till you turn to dust. And I'm gonna put the other one in there because I'm just thinking about it. They both kind of go together. Cause what was the name of that other movie? I mentioned it before. I might have it in my videos, but it was talking about um, a female that had power in electrical wires, and Lawnmower Man. I don't know if y'all remember that movie. Long time ago. Uh, he went through the electricity too, through the wires and everything too. A couple of movies kind of like that, matter of fact. But the one she went through that and she would make games and apps. And when you click on these particular apps, it's like you can never get out of it. You know, you're stuck. And she controls your mind and make you do crazy stuff. And man, what's the name of that movie? Golly, I put it on one of these videos. Yeah, so the black hole and this one is similar, as well as apocalypse. Quantum apocalypse, yeah. And that one was just a big black hole coming towards Earth. And it eventually was going to suck up everything, and it was causing all kind of hurricanes and tornadoes and all this kind of stuff. And this one was I'm trying to think about the other ones. Um, okay, the lady that was in the electricity that was making the games, she targeted, of course, like gamers. Okay, and I'm trying to see what um the black hole did target. No, I didn't target anybody there. Those scientists did that. Then the quantum apocalypse was strange and amazing. Was it was like tarot card psychics that can solve the problem. They knew more than the scientists did, and they called them a couple of times to solve the problem. They were brilliant minded, and also a guy who had autism. He was so smart. He remembered everything. He was the they were the main characters. Him, his brother, his wife, the son, and all of that. And they were the main characters. And he could remember. He could do everything. He remembered everything. Only thing was his body. You know how autism. You can't have the brain and the body. It's like it don't fit. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just gave me a thought. It's like they put the brain in the wrong body, and the circuits are not going with that brain, so it's making autism. So they call it. Let's find out what autism is. Let's see what autism is. What is the meaning of autism?
Here's the definition of autism: a developmental disorder of variable severity that is characterized by difficulty in social interaction and communication and by restricted or repetitive patterns of thought and behavior.
Oh, so they have patterns, communication difficult. Yeah, because he couldn't communicate exactly what he wanted to say. He would just do. So it's a difficult communicating and social interaction, which not all about everybody who has autism does. We all know this, okay? Restricted or repetitive patterns of thought and behavior. Okay, I just wanted to put that in there. Yeah. Anyway, so he had the autism, and he was a genius. Okay, basically a genius. So um, he seen the problem coming. So he started working on it, and he used some spark plugs, 24 spark plugs, six distributor caps, and two truck batteries. And he made some kind of concoction or whatever it was. And come to find out, uh, at the end, he needed it to help his brother out mainly. But anyway, yeah. So that movie, The Quantum Apocalypse, it was like basically sucking in Earth. So I was just thinking about let me see, other movies, some creature going through electricity. Okay, I killed that. Kill in your its way, kill anything in its way. Meanwhile, the whole it came out and said, okay, this is making people like Sue. Okay, yeah, and also as it I guess the radiation or whatever was messing with the um what do you call it? That we breathe. It was making people strong. You could pick up something like with one finger. It was messing with the I almost had it. Yeah, gravity. It was messing with the gravity, right? So that was one thing. And then it started having a bunch of earthquakes all over the place. And then Houston was involved. Go figure. So when they all met up, it was in Houston, matter of fact, to solve the problem. Okay. Um, yeah, like I was saying about witchcraft, well, the psychic and the tarot, she did witchcraft, whatever, but she was brilliant minded and her partner was just as brilliant. They had one man that was a scientist that worked with him. He was just also brilliant. And then we have the guy that had autism. Okay. Um, yeah, tornadoes started coming, tsunami came to Manhattan. Okay. Kind of like what we're going through now. That's what I'm really tripping on. You know what I'm saying? Wife didn't be okay. First, the wife didn't think the brother was smart enough because she figured he had a mental illness because he had autism, and she didn't feel like he needed to go and help, right? So, but the brother convinced her. Her husband convinced her that's the boy's brother. I mean, his brother. Um, so things were crumbling all around and everything, and dark matter. clusters um, coming out, then the bridge between the two wormholes or something like that. So let's see what dark matter is. I did some of this stuff before, but you never know why you do a thing. Okay. What is dark matter?
Here's the definition of dark matter. In some cosmological theories, non-luminous material that is postulated to exist in space and that could take any of several forms including weakly interacting particles, cold dark matter, or high-energy randomly moving particles created soon after the Big Bang, hot dark matter.
Mm. So it can take different forms, right? Some colossal theories, non-luminous material that is postulated to exist in space that could take any of the several forms. Okay. In several forms, including weakly interacting particles. Weakly interacting particles. Cold, dark matter, or high energy randomly moving particles created soon after the Big Bang. So that was kind of what it was doing, right? It's moving things around and sucking stuff in and stuff like that, right? So I was just thinking, I said, I wonder what that was going on now. You know? So that's that kind of like what's on the movie. And then they have uh kind of something like that, sucking everything in, dark matter science. Okay. Then we have it says cluster bridge wormhole. Now I know I heard of that, and I've been fascinated by that for a long time. I don't know if that's the same thing as the black hole. Let's see. What is a wormhole?
According to Britannica, wormhole, solution of the field equations in German-born physicist Albert Einstein's theory of general relativity that resembles a tunnel between two black holes or other points in spacetime. Such a tunnel would provide a shortcut between its endpoints.
Oh, there's two black holes. Two black holes with like a crossroad in between, going from one to the other. Okay. Meeting at the points. Like they say the first dimension, it's a line, line point. This end at end, I guess that would be second dimension. Kind of like a second dimension. Okay. Creating between it a um, tunnel. Letting you get from point A to point B, right? So it could be a portal as well, right? Okay. Wormholes are consistent with the general theory of relativity. They said Albert Einstein. Okay. But whether wormholes actually exist remains to be seen. There Theoretically, a wormhole might connect extremely long distance, such as a billion light years. Wow. Or a short distance. Interesting. Such as a few meters or different points in time or even different universes. Hmm. Interesting, right? Okay, let's see. We got that's the bridge. That's the bypass. Bypass. Okay. Anyway, um, they say Asia will be the first to be destructed. Destruction. So they already take care of their business. See, they already know what's going on. We're gonna go into history too, but the way that they uh, deciding to destroy this was with a. Let me see if that's a real thing. It's a LGM 1188. Let's see. Okay. Oh, it is a missile called the Peacekeeper. Hmm. It is a missile called the LGM 118 Peacekeeper, and that's what they call it in the movie. Originally known as the MX for missile experimental, was a MIRV capable international ballistic missile produced and deployed by the United States in 1985 to 2005 to cost $70 billion. Ain't that something? United States Air Force, of course. What happened to the missile? Despite the U.S. withdrawal from the anti ballistic missile treaty, okay, it was a treaty, and the subsequent Russian withdrawal from the Start 2 on June 2002, the last Peacekeeper missile was deactivated on 19th of September 2005. So I hope there might have been, it might have been when my thing, y'all know, I think whatever. Venus came, the people from Venus, and told them to not to launch that missile because it would mess up the universe. The Peacekeeper missile was deactivated on September 19th, 2005. So, wow. So, this true in the movie, right? Okay. But they did get a chance to launch it on the movie. 10 warheads. Okay, that's what he was saying about it. Okay. Then have to be calculated before striking. So, they have to make sure it hits the right target, the right time. Now, I was thinking about all of the things that's going on now, are they really telling us why these things and having us assume that they're doing these things to hurt us? Besides the shot, now I got my theory on that too. But is it something that's making these events happen besides man-made Mother Earth? And what we want to know is what we know. So just like the person that had autism, they didn't think that he would know exactly what to do. And as soon as he got there and told them what to do, with their calculations and his, he finished it off, and they hit the target, and everything just went back to the beginning. So, are they wrong for not letting us get in that and not telling us what's really going on? And a lot of us could be here to help with that. You know, it might be a simple solution, but they so busy, maybe afraid of the chaos, because some people will go through chaos. I did my cards, I'll talk about that. And some people, uh, the jealousy going on, the power going on, and don't want to get with the people to help with that situation? Or is it a bigger agenda that's going on, and they know this been happening if each time that something evolves? Okay, let's see. So the president was pretty cool on here. He wanted to keep the people he wanted to give the people hope instead of telling the truth. Now that was his downfall. Not if it would help, but at least everyone could be prepared their way. He had a very good wife. She did. She supported him good. His speech was to tell everyone to band together, one people. We are one, needing each other. Okay, they sure trying to keep that apart right now. But yeah, we do. Okay, because we don't know what's really going on. All these storms happening, boom, 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 all at once. What can we all do to help the smart and the other smart and the info list and the supply? I'll put it like that. Look up other movies and where the whole is now and what is going on. Okay, I want to see other countries. Let's see. Storms in other countries. And I should say all countries. The weirdest tropical, cyclones. Wow, is that it? And is that today? Okay, let's go back. European windstorm, typhoon. Okay, uh, hurricanes. China is a country that suffers from hurricanes because its typhoon season lasts all year. United States has a hurricane season that lasts from June 1st to November 30th. Okay, let's see. Cuba, hurricanes too. It asks, what country has the most tornadoes in the United States? Dubai has hurricanes. Dubai is a city that's undergone a really rapid expansion in recent years, and people who have been building it up have been completely unaware that that city might someday have a severe hurricane. Um, where was the last volcano eruption?
According to Space.com, ash from Saturday's underwater volcanic eruption in the remote Pacific nation of Tonga made its way thousands of feet into the atmosphere and was visible from its space station.
Tonga. Where's Tonga? Pacific nation. Underwater. South Pacific island. Oh, it's an island. So triggering a tsunami. So are they doing all this, making smoke in the sky? So that's where they say the darkness gonna come from. Okay. And hey, Spy. And the darkness supposed to come from that, right? So it's like, are they doing all of this? Specific reason. Okay. Or is it the way that the planet is shifting for something else to come? Okay, let's see. Kinds of things in air. Okay, what can we do to help the small? Okay, yeah. What I did in the cards, yeah. Okay, so I was shuffling the cards. I already shuffled them. And this would be, if it happens, of course, a lot of chaos. Everybody would be scrambling around like chickens. But it also could mean getting together. Probably everybody can't do it all together, but different groups and figuring out what needs to be done. That's one thing I got. And this is like overwork. Okay. Doing it a lot. And maybe we're overloading stuff too. We're doing too much. That could be there too. Then these arrows was like to me like electrical, you know, coming from the ground like electrical wires. You know what I'm saying? Information, right? So the electricity, perfect for what we're talking about, right? Um, well, the other movie anyway. Yeah. So this theory on him, I'm gonna hold it for a minute, but this is like getting frustrated. You know, maybe this electrical. Remember I told you they was destroying people that even touched the electrical wires and stuff. So that could be, yeah. Let me put that to the side too. To look at it again. This causing a lot of people to be out from their homes. You know. Then I had this is like whatever we were offered or told to stop doing, we didn't. Okay. The divine is offering him something. You got other cups there we would never satisfy. That's one theory on this, right? Okay. So could be the punishment that's coming in, or it could be the age of Aquarius coming in. Okay. We got the Six of Cups, happy house, childhood memories, second deacon Scorpio. So remembering the old ways, of living. Okay. Maybe we didn't take care of that so well. We were offered something beautiful and we didn't take care of it. We wanted too much pampering or too much being wanting too much fabulous things or something like that, and now it's coming back to bite us in the butt. We got Hangman getting stronger in oneself, Neptune. So now we're kind of looking at everything um, and understanding our wrongdoing. So this is like picking up the pieces and everybody looking around for different ways to help. This could be debris. This could be the after effect that people are doing when the storm ends as well. This could be ambulance, police, all medical teams trying to work on people in hospitals. You know, uh, all kind of stuff going on. Bodies all over the place. Now, my FEMA had all them coffins all over the place, putting bodies in. And this too, to me, is like, why all these things happening and you still trying to run around and give people shots? You know, that still bugging my mind. Then we got it hit, it's nonstop. This is like change happening. The storm's true enough, but it's like not changing, going everywhere, hitting everybody, all kind of different. And this could be like cities, states, uh, different debris, or someone looking at it on a big screen. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So hitting all over the world and the underworld. Um, See that water out there? They talked about the water, the volcanoes coming from the water. Got the wilderness, and so it's coming out to take over. But it's defensive. They trying to stop it, trying to find solutions. Just the Army, Navy, government, people who know, like I said, about the latest psychic, witchcraft, whatever. So everybody's going to have to be involved. Mental illness, autism, whatever. We need everybody. Okay. Forget about tradition. Forget about your differences. Forget about skin color. Making a plan and getting this done, whatever's going to happen. Page of Pentacles, uh, getting the students involved with their brilliant, getting the kids involved with everything, seeing what they have to say, you know. And then, okay, before I get to these last ones, this puzzled me because it's like it's still all of this is happening. You got the shots still going on with all these storms and everything happening. And every time a person get a cold, it's called covert, and you give them that medicine, they get covert. But this is still the woman being bound and gagged, you know. Then this my Pharaoh Anakhenaten, whatever his name, y'all know how I feel about that. And it's like he coming from one of those dark holes and black holes. He's coming in to have his say, you know. And Uncle Fernando had mentioned that he was an alien. And if you look at all of this, where it could be robot or whatever, it could be alien, whatever it may be, maybe there's a suit coming in. Maybe that's why all the storm they have to recreate. Chaos brings another form, right? The Aries, okay, the chaos brings another form, and introduces something else in, then the Taurus age takes over with the Venus, and it organizes things, just on and on and on with the Gemini and the Scorpio, also chaos. Okay. So it's moving things around the chaos, and the storms, and it's like somebody's watching all of this, it's like he watching all of this, you know, and he's keeping this woman bound, but the Empress is coming out. So to me, it's like Nefertiti, because she's coming to me too much. Nefertiti. So that was his wife, right? And I don't know if they ever found her grave or whatever the deal is, but I'm assuming he was promised, just like it's been before. He came, the Pharaoh, the whole 9 yards came before. Let's see, let's look at it. The life of Akhenaten, Pharaoh. The life of Pharaoh Akhenaten. Okay, it says was an ancient Egyptian pharaoh reigning from 1353 to 1336 to 1353, the 10th ruler of the 11th dynasty. Before this fifth year of his reign, he was known as Amenhotep. Amenhotep. Okay. Yeah, I keep forgetting that he was known as that, right? Okay, so he reincarnated like the rest of us, right? Okay, let's see. Probably already here. I'm not mad at him. Um, Ammon Tip. Okay. Um, what did he do with his life? Was an Egyptian pharaoh who ruled from the 11th dynasty. He was famous for changing traditional religion. You see, what did I have at? Changing traditional religion. Okay. Okay. Doing of Egypt. Okay. From the worship of many gods to worship a single God named Aten. Okay. He was monotheist. His father is known as Amenhotep the Magnificent. He ruled over ancient Egypt for 7 years. 7 years. Amenhotep the Fourth was the husband of famous Nefertiti. Nefertiti. Amenhotep the Fourth um, instructed the first monotheistic religion in history. He didn't want polyamorous anymore, right? And introducing Athens, or worshiping center around Aten. Okay. After his death, his monuments were dismantled and hidden. His statues were destroyed, and his name excluded from lists of rulers complied by the later pharaohs. Okay. Okay, what is Athen then? Who is the god? And he got to do with the solar disk, the sun. So that's supposed to be the god. So he wanted them to worship the sun. Yeah, the sun god. See, I'm sure it's metaphors for this. Okay. Atom also spelled A. That's probably where they get atom from. Also spelled Aton in ancient Egyptian religion, a sun god, depicted as a solar disk emitting rays terminating in human hands, whose worship briefly was the state religion. Hmm. Adam was the creator of the universe, well, one of them anyway. In Egyptian mythology, regarded as a sun god represented by the sun disk. His worship and theism was instructed as a basis for mostly monotheistic, in fact, monotheistic religion of Amenhotep III, who took the name Ankhenaten. Okay, so nothing to say about. So I don't know. You know my theories. I'll be on another whole nother. So Nefertiti, he she bore him daughters. We got girls, matter of fact, right here, right? And he wanted sons. So he started um that's by having concubines. And concubines were having his kids and they had sons. So he pushed, I'm pretty sure y'all know the story. So he kind of like pushed her to the side. So she left, feeling bound and gagged or whatever. And she left and never seen again. I guess she took her daughter with her. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. But to saying that, I'm saying the chaos is coming again, right? And everything is happening. All kinds of things in the air coming out from under, people going crazy, fighting with each other. Either the Five of Swords is picking up debris. Okay, I read that. Shots being given. I read that. Creating a time machine. That's what we was just talking about. But something came out of it on the other side. So what came out and what's out now? Okay. It made everything go back to before it started. Y'all already know that these movies be telling you the truth. It made everything go back before it started. Once they launched the missile, so everything rewind when they stopped it. Because then we got the 7 year, like Joseph in the Bible, 7 year of famine, 7 year of plenty, and he prepared for each one. He over prepared what people came and gave him their all. So this right here, this one could be um, people coming and giving, offering all because they don't have any food. They haven't prepared like the ants. Ants are very intelligent. I don't know why people think ants are intelligent. They the most intelligent, brilliant insects I know because they prepare they working in the summertime for winter. So how is they not intelligent? Okay. So this could be everybody asking the king or whatever for help, like Pharaoh. He prepared. He had everything they needed. They gave him his land. They gave the land to him. Uh, Probably offered some of their family members. I don't know, but they gave everything to him, and that's how Pharaoh took over at that time. And matter of fact, they was doing. Was that during Moses' time? No, that wasn't during Moses' time. I forgot the king. I want to see not Ramses. That was doing Moses. I forgot the king that was in charge during that time. But I'm just trying to see can I put two and two together with some of these movies. And then when they got through, everybody went back at the end of the movie. Everything went back to normal because the dad had died and the son had died. Was rape going on? It was from the end of the world, and all the guy could think about was raping his ex-girlfriend. Go figure. And just like I said, causing havoc. People want to do what they ain't do in case they're finna die. They want to go ahead and get it done. Crazy. But anyway, so everything went back, and then the daddy said deja vu. When I'm just talking about my other movies, deja vu. So he stopped, he paused, and he had the thought of everything happening, and deja vu. Um, Thrill ones brainstorming together to get the job done, using support um, to be sick or so well. Okay. Okay, we established there's a black hole. Let me see, how is it affecting? It's a black hole. Is a black hole affecting Earth?
Here's a summary from The Independent. There is no danger of the Earth being pulled in. But collisions won't happen indefinitely because the universe is big and because it's expanding, and so it's very unlikely that any sort of black hole runaway effect will occur.
Okay. All Earth be affected by the black. Will Earth be affected by the black hole? What would happen if an asteroid mass black hole were to hit Earth in short catastrophe? The black hole would puncture our planet's surface like a hot knife through butter, but it would immediately begin to slow down because of its gravitational interaction with Earth. What happens if a black hole touches Earth? The Earth would be destroyed, but the whole planet would not be swallowed up by the black hole. Black hole with a Switzer child radius of about a centimeter, which would make it about the size of a coin, would have about the same mass as the Earth. How close can a black hole be affected by Earth? The closest black hole is too far away to hurt us. There are no black holes close enough to Earth to affect us. The closest black hole to Earth that we know of is named V616. Mono. Let me write that down. Closest black hole. V616 MONOCEROTIS. What is known as A0620-00. This black hole is 6.6 times more massive than our sun. Okay, so let's look at this one. MON is THEIST. This is CEROTIS. Mono. My mind be like Adenocarcinoma, monotheism, thesis, and then this word comes spelled almost the same way. So that's the closest black hole to us, right? Okay. I don't know. Yeah, that's my theory. I'll be tripping. Oh, and then I did the I'm saying about 7. Oh, that was this part in the Bible was 7 years of doing nothing on the earth. Nobody working, let everything grow wild. Just let it, and Mother Ate just earth just flow. Whoever can eat, have enough food to eat. Nobody on the land is just flourishing. But they fighting at it every point. See, a tower's gonna come. These my other cards. Feminine energy. And this is her. And of course we got evil doing as well, but we got feminine energy, the Empress coming. Okay. That they don't want to happen. And we got like rising up ancestors. Okay, take care of business. Okay, and taking coming in. Now I was thinking about that star with Jesus and the wise men. Was it dark that they were following the star to find Jesus? Did it turn dark? Because I did read to y'all a couple of times it was dark, so that means everything repeat itself. And for G, it would make sense for a metaphor, whatever came in at that time. Um, Complete chaos, and then darkness, and then the wise men, and then the star. Right? Okay, rising from the dead. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just talking. So it's either the dogs know howling at the moon, or they know what's going on. But loyal, he was loyal until she didn't have that son. But feminine energy, she was loyal regardless. Be unlooked. Now the clover could mean unlooked, but a clover means something else too. Let's see. What does the clover mean?
Here's the definition of clover. A herbaceous plant of the pea family that has dense, globular flower heads and leaves that are typically three-lobed. It is an important and widely grown fodder in rotational crop.
Faith, hope, love, and luck. So this is reversed. So your faith, hope, love, and luck will be challenged, right? And we got punishment, still doing this, brutality, the police arresting people. People still, like I said, the guy was raping and the world was ended. That's all was on his mind, is raping this girl. You know, snow, ice age, obstacles to be around, to take care of, to be on guard. And that could be, like I say, weapons, people protecting themselves, but things being reborn, birth card, fortune. So something can grow, you know what I'm saying? So something being reborn. Then we got the cross. So this is ancient. How old is the cross?
15-year-old. According to Disney Wiki, Phantom.
How old is the cross?
According to Wikipedia, the extensive adoption of the cross as a Christian iconographic symbol arose from the 4th century.
4th century. But the Ankh, how old is the Ankh?
According to Jewelry Guide, the earliest dated Ankh symbol that archaeologists have discovered is dated to 3000 BC or 5000 years ago, used by the first Egyptian dynasty.
He got an
There is
Ankh in his
evidence,
hand.
however, that the Ankh was used even before this in Mesopotamia and Persia.
cross-like symbol with loop at the top. So he got that right there, representing that. That's the Christian state, but it's also representing that ancient. Well, closing it up, y'all. Oh, they had dark matter on there as well. What is dark matter? What is dark matter?
Here's the definition of dark matter. In some cosmological theories, non-luminous material that is postulated to exist in space and that could take any of several forms, including weakly interacting particles, cold dark matter, or high-energy randomly moving particles created soon after the Big Bang, hot dark matter.
Oh, we did do that. I'm sorry. Okay. Now, I did hear that from the tall white alien that the black goo, which to me means black matter, was women when they died. And they used that, it was power. And it just so happens during the time I'm discovering this, here they come with the Spider-Man movie, when him having the black goo all over him, and then other movies that follow, and then the comic books, they had it also. But he's saying they were so powerful that Earthlings shouldn't get it, that they get it because they know what to do with it because it has the power. When a woman passes away, she turns into black goo, the body, I guess. So I don't know. What is black goo?
According to Villains Wiki, fandom, the Black Goo is a conspiracy theory revolving around a supposed demonic entity that is blamed for many paranormal events, almost always of a malevolent nature. The entity itself is said to be a tar-like mass of black goo with sapience. Its origins are considered to either be satanic, extraterrestrial, or a form of.
Yeah, always saying something negative when they don't want you to know. The underworld, life, birth, resurrection, death, darkness. I'm gonna see that I do everything I wanted to do. Yeah. Mm. It's so funny. Ooh, Lord. So don't be no fool. Find out what's going on. Regardless if you look stupid, who knows? You might be the one to save the world. Or save some situation. Might not be as grand as that. Could be something simple. Or it might be. Who knows? Well, y'all, that's my 2 movies. And just thought I'd share, in my opinion, just doing things. All right, y'all. It's your girl, Rue. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. And until next time, y'all take care. Bye-bye.